I'm right. Live from Fina's Farmhouse, Nick Durst here along with Joe Calabrese and Joe. Our restaurant tour continues here today.
Absolutely. So we're down here at 20 Ellis Street, all the way at the southern end of Staten Island, and we welcome Jeanne and Serafina Dunn to the show. We are at Fina's Farmhouse. Ladies, good morning. How are you guys?
Good morning. Good. How are you?
Feeling good.
We're doing well, and things are looking great in the background here.
Yes.
Friday morning,
Yes.
packed place, so you can't ask for much more than that
Nope.
business-wise.
No, very grateful.
Blessed.
So both of you are very busy. You have the restaurant, you have other stuff going on outside of this, families as well. So I'm curious, when you wake up in the morning and you put in your phone, what's the first app you're checking?
The cameras.
Cameras? Okay. Makes sense.
Does make sense.
How about you, Jeanne?
Instagram. I'm not going to lie.
Fair enough. All right, so we're in your location right now. So what kind of sparked the idea for the two of you to open up a restaurant, specifically a place that specializes in brunch?
Do you want me to answer
Yes,
this?
I do.
Okay. So every Saturday we would go out for brunch. It was like a thing. I worked in a school. She works for a company. And every Saturday we were always free. So we would go with my mom and we would all just, get our nails done, go shopping, and then go for brunch. Always in Jersey because there really wasn't anything in Staten Island. And then one day we were sitting in bumper-to-bumper traffic on the outer bridge, coming back, and we were like, why are we doing this? And I was like, wouldn't it be so great if there was a place like this in Staten Island? Sure enough, COVID hit. A lot of places went out of business, so there was a lot of open places available to rent. We seen this place, and we were like, this could be the perfect place to open up a brunch spot, and there you go. That's
Here we are.
Fina's Farmhouse got started, yeah.
That's the history.
Absolutely. Let's talk about finding this location specifically. As you know, the restaurant business is difficult, especially locating businesses here on Staten Island. So how did you guys determine and settle in on a location? And Serafina, did your real estate background come into play?
Always. My real estate background comes into play all the time. But we wanted something that already had a setup of what we were looking for because as you know, like I said, COVID hit. There was a lot of things that were backed up. Building department backed up, everything backed up. So I was like, okay, we need to find something that fits our needs, that not reconstructing the entire place. So this was Pinot's Palette. I guess in a couple of years ago, and they went out of business. I think, and
But it was a restaurant many, many, many years ago, so it worked out.
Yeah, it worked out.
We did do a lot, but
Yeah.
some of the stuff was here already for us to use.
Yeah, the bar up here was over here. We put the bar in the back, but there wasn't much to do back there. So basically, the whole place was constructed of what we were looking to do, and we kind of formed the Fina's Farmhouse to be what we already had set up. So it was a lot easier to open up.
Yeah, so you found the location. How'd you
Yeah.
come up with the name? And then, the most importantly, how'd you end up curating the menu?
Well, the name. Well, my name is Serafina, and originally it was just going to be The Farmhouse. But my dad said, sometimes when you put a name with a business, people see a face with the business, and they like that. So we were like, all right, well, what could we put? We're not going to put Serafina's because then everyone's going to think we're an Italian restaurant. So I was like, Fina Farmhouse. There you go, Fina's Farmhouse. And that's how that got named. Yep.
So Jeanne, talk to us about the menu. How'd you decide what was going to be on the menu?
So the menu was a labor of love. It's something that we have worked on from the very beginning, honestly, up until now. We change it all the time.
Joe's holding up some of the specials
can't
right
see
now.
it in the main shop, but it's here.
These are some of our summer specials. Then you guys will get to taste some of them too.
Oh,
which will be
speaking of a
fun.
special,
Wow, look at that.
Wow,
Okay.
you couldn't script it.
I keep trying to tell Nick there's
Look
this
at
thing
this.
called divine timing, and it always ends up working out right on schedule. Look at that.
Okay.
Joe, we're going to have to move our great drinks here out of the way.
Got to create some room here on the table.
I got the peach green tea, which was delicious.
I'm having the hazelnut latte. You know me, I'm an iced coffee guy in the morning.
Wow. So this is incredible.
We always put out a
more
spread.
plate,
right
one more
here.
plate here. So you have to walk us through all
I will
all
walk
this.
you through
This is
everything.
These are our
amazing.
beautiful waitresses.
Yes.
Hey,
yes.
waitresses, thank you.
Okay, so these are some of our specials that we're offering this month. So we'll start off here. So here we have a hot and butter lobster roll. We're using fresh Maine lobster. drenched in butter and put on a toasted bun with homemade hand-cut chips. This is our bruschetta panini. So we did grilled chicken, homemade bruschetta, pesto, arugula, melted mozzarella, and it's served with a side of homemade macaroni salad. Here we have a pistachio stuffed French toast. So we did a cream cheese filling mixed with a pistachio crema, topped with some maple syrup and crushed pistachios.
Wow.
And over here we have the chicken biscuit. So we did a southern style biscuit topped with like country fried chicken, sausage gravy, poached eggs, and then we did a side of cheesy grits and a side of the homemade home fries.
So this all looks amazing.
This is serious.
So how'd you come up with this stuff? How did you think? Oh, let's put some pistachio and French toast.
Well, considering that we have a restaurant, we love food, we have a passion for food, and we kind of just like go based off of things that our customers would like. We like to use a lot of the things that we already have and put twists on them. So,
You're gonna need those napkins for sure.
Yeah, like I said, the menu has been a labor of love since we first started. We've made a lot of changes over time, and we want to bring our customers things that are new and exciting and look really appetizing, and you're like, wow, I need to have that, I need to try that. So, lobster roll, big summer item. Everybody loves a lobster roll in the summer. You can't go wrong with chicken cutlet and mozzarella and a panini.
Nope. Joe has that every
day. Is like all the rave right now.
All I know is I'm about to jump over the table and fight you for that pistachio French toast. That looks really good.
Everybody loves pistachio, and chicken and biscuit. I mean,
it's classic.
We're Fina's Farmhouse. You need a little country breakfast, so there you go.
So how difficult was it to resist putting that Italian flair into the menu?
As
Some
you can
things are
see,
Italian.
we try a little bit. We try a little bit.
Yes.
Because it's Staten Island.
Staten Island, it's South Shore,
right
down the block from
every
Lavalle's.
once in a while, we throw a little Italian flair, but not that often.
Okay, so what would you say is the most ordered food item here?
Okay, so for breakfast, we do a breakfast board. That's really popular, and it's a little bit of everything. So we have pancakes, eggs, a meat, home fries, biscuits. The Farmhouse Deluxe is another good one. Same thing, but more so for one person. Our pancakes are really great. We have a lot of really good sandwiches on our menu.
Barnyard Benny.
Yeah, we have the Barnyard Benny, so that's our twist on the Eggs Benedict.
Yep, a lot of pancake options.
Yes.
A lot of pancake options.
So what would you say is, do people go for the classic? People go on chocolate chip? What's the one that usually people want the most?
Yeah, so we added a bunch of new ones. We have a ton of people that obviously order a traditional stack of pancakes because you can't go wrong with that. But as of recently, we did a s'mores pancake. We did a maple butter pancake. We have
Nutella pistachio.
A Nutella pistachio. Yeah. We could really do anything.
Yeah.
We try to accommodate all of our customers as best as we can.
Now, a lot of your specials are seasonal. Does that talk to us about the back end, about being able to order specific ingredients throughout the year, and why that factors into the specials?
So, lobster obviously is a big summer thing, we know. As far as ordering some of this stuff, I try to do things that aren't going to be that difficult to get. Like now, one of our specials does involve figs, fresh figs, because we try to use everything that's fresh and clean. But we found them.
Yes,
we did find them.
Yes.
And, we'll roll it out until we can't anymore, and then we'll come up with something else.
Yeah.
Something that's going to be new and fun and just as delicious.
Now, Joe, this isn't going to be great audio-wise for our podcast, but I think we got to try this French toast.
I know.
So let me get a fork here.
Here we go. I'm going to give you a set.
I know, sorry.
I'm holding
It is really
try.
good. It is very good.
Yeah, it looks like it might get messy here. I'm a very messy eater.
It might get messy, but it's worth it.
All right, Joe.
For now.
See how we could do this.
A better place to put them.
And we'll give a shout out to our cameraman engineer, Joe Foreman, right now.
Joe, are you hungry right now?
Working the ISO cam.
He's starving, the poor guy.
On the French toast. So, all right, I'll try this first, Joe. Pass it over to you. So this is what do we got here? This is the
Whipped cream.
whipped cream.
So that's whipped cream, and like I said, we did a cream cheese stuffing that's mixed with the pistachio cream. And then we have crushed pistachios on top of maple syrup.
I'll do this and we'll try the biscuit over here. It's all great on my end.
Wow.
What about you, pal?
Wow.
Yeah, I liking it.
Wow.
Just to
Well,
I'm at a
he's
loss
doing
for
it
words.
again.
here.
Now, is it rude for me to lean over the table with my one arm or now?
He's gonna reach over because he knows he's not getting it.
I might eat this whole thing. Sorry, Joe.
Have we ever eaten on camera together like this before? I don't think so.
No, I have eaten on camera, but this is the first for us here.
Yep.
You know, I don't want to be rude, so once you start a piece, you have to finish it.
Just to go back to some of the dishes. So these 2 chicken dishes, we do use Murray's chicken. We pride ourselves in using like the best ingredients that we could. So
Certainly tastes
So
like
let's talk about ingredients real quick. So another a big thing here for you, I'm cooking with fresh stuff,
yes.
organic stuff. I know our cameraman's going to love this. No seed oils in this
No
kitchen.
seed oils
Seed
are in
oil
this
free.
kitchen.
So talk to us about that.
So we recently started frying in beef tallow, which has been a big thing for us. So we got rid of all that other junk. So really the only thing that's back there is extra virgin olive oil, 100%, and beef tallow. No seed oils in here at all whatsoever.
Joe, looks like you're going to be coming back across to Staten Island.
Talking to Joe off camera.
Now, I was at the bar before, and as Nick mentioned, he's got a seat. I got my hazelnut latte. There are a lot of drink options. What are some of the most ordered drinks here?
The double twist. It's a mix of caramel and mocha. We have the Cinny Mini Latte, which is brown sugar, cinnamon, and we top it with homemade whipped cream and then cinnamon on top. That one's a very popular one, and we don't use a pump for that one. We actually use real brown sugar, real cinnamon, and a lot of people like that one. And the French vanilla cold brew. That it's topped with French vanilla cold foam, and it's our cold brew that we make in house. So those are like the 3 most popular ordered, and the dirty chai, of course. Yeah.
Those were our
Love the
original
chai.
drinks when
Dirty
we
chai's
first
great.
opened and just had a coffee bar.
Yeah, that's
So-
that's how we started.
So
yeah.
would you say most people are ordering iced coffee or hot coffee?
It's really it really is a mix. Like you would think on like the hottest days of the year that everyone would be doing ice, but a lot of people do hot.
Wow.
Yeah,
Serafina had hot today.
I did. I was cold when I came in here.
All right, fair enough. So here at Fina's Farmhouse,
Yes.
you walk in, it kind of feels like a family environment.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know a lot of your family's working here.
Yes.
So talk to us about making it a family business and also
Yeah.
beyond the family, the staff here that you've hired and how
Right.
they've become family over the years.
Well, she's my sister-in-law,
Right.
so that's how
Family
this starts.
business
there
right
you
there.
go. My brother, it has a big part of this business as well. He actually picks and does all of the specials for us. He's not here right now, but he's a big part of this business.
He says he doesn't sleep at night.
He
just
doesn't.
to
Just
create
thinking
this.
about
Yeah, he'll text me
His
at,
mind is
yeah.
constantly running and thinking of new ideas and
He'll
how
be
he could make
texting
this
at 1
place
o'clock in
better.
the morning.
Yeah.
Hey, I saw this on Instagram. I think
Yeah.
we should try it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it's on a plate. I'm like, okay. My fiance Joe, he's
Lost
our
your
plumber.
lobster.
Oh my God,
How is lobster?
It's very
roll,
good.
Joe?
I was trying to discreetly have it.
he's really upset that
Nobody
he
can hear
just
me
lost
speak,
half of it.
but that didn't work
It rolled
out
right off the
I'm
plate.
gonna
I
eat
watched
I'm
it.
gonna eat the other half.
We'll get to this. We'll get to this.
Yeah, so my fiance Joe, he's our plumber. He did all the kitchen. He did everything in here for us. So that benefited us a lot. Anytime something breaks, we call him. Unfortunately, he knows the minute he gets a phone call during business hours,
That's
he's got to
him.
come here. Yeah, my parents, obviously, my dad he made our vision a reality to this place. We couldn't do it without him. And my mother is the mother hen of the kitchen that we have back there.
Very nice.
She's the reason that we started cooking and everything like that, and she's a great person. So yeah, we have a lot of our family is everything to us. Yeah.
How did you end up picking the logo for the place?
I actually okay. So I don't know if you noticed that the hen has eyelashes.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do a hen because I feel like every place that has like a bird as their like logo is usually a chicken, like a guy bird.
Right.
So I was like, we're women, and this is a woman-run business, and why not put eyelashes on her? I even tried to do lips, but that couldn't work.
Yeah, no.
So she didn't work with that.
She's cute.
Yes.
But she's a cute little hen
Very
from
nice.
Staten Island. She has eyelashes, and she's ready to go. So that's how we picked
That's
the
Staten
hen.
Island for
Yeah,
you.
yeah, that's Staten
Absolutely.
Island.
So let's talk about the future here.
Yes.
could being a franchise in the future be an option?
Yes,
Yes.
that is our goal.
Mm-hmm.
That is our goal. We
Yes.
definitely want to open another Fina's Farmhouse.
Yes. Multiple.
For sure.
All over.
Yeah.
All over the United States. If you're looking to franchise, reach out to us because
Yeah.
we are open to
There
it.
we go. If you had to pick one location for the second one, where would you be thinking? You stay in Staten Island? You go to New Jersey?
I would probably. I mean, obviously, realistically, would be Jersey.
Yeah.
I would love to go to Florida,
Oh yeah, that's where it's at.
Texas. Somewhere like that.
We could start small though.
We could start small.
We'll be
We're
cool
going
with
to
Couldn't you
Jersey.
see them, Joe, and Fort Lauderdale and Los Boulevard?
Absolutely.
Come on.
It'd be a little bit different. Though.
Absolutely.
You would need to split the families, right?
So we actually
We have some of them down there too.
My brother
We'll be okay.
actually lives in Florida.
So he'll be working with us.
Yeah, we've been going to Florida since I'm 3 years old. We have a house in Florida, so Florida is my second home. So yeah, maybe
Could be.
it could be. You never
Keep a
know.
lookout.
Sky's the limit.
Absolutely. Sounds like a great idea. Now let's talk about the social media component of this because Nick is the foodie between us. He posts Instagram videos and all that kind of stuff. And as we've been seeing now the last couple of years, social media and video and getting content out there is an incredibly important part, not just in the restaurant business, for any business, but talk about how you guys operate social media and how you use that to help your business.
That's all her.
That's all me.
That's all
Everything
her.
you see on
Yes.
social media is Fina.
Yes.
I go online, I look at other places, I get ideas, I try to keep up with everything that's going on, I keep up with the trends and all that stuff. So that it is a very big part of the business. I feel like a lot of our clientele is from social media, from Instagram, and if you're on Instagram, people want to post. They want to post where everyone's going, what's popular, and I feel like that's a big part of today is social media. I want to go where they are because they posted a picture of their coffee, and I want to take a picture in the same spot with that coffee. So yeah, social media is very, very, very important, especially now.
We have customers that roll back on our Instagram from months, and they're like, "I want this,"
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Okay."
Some of them roll
We'll
back.
accommodate you for sure if we could, but they're all about
Social media.
what's in that
Yeah,
picture.
someone
They want
actually asked the other day if they can have Alessia as their waitress because my niece was on a video as a waitress. She's 5, and they were like, "Wait,
She's
where's
fantastic.
that girl?"
She's actually going to be making a cameo in a little bit. Hopefully,
Yeah.
we're still rolling.
Oh,
then.
she's great.
Yeah.
You'll love her.
But it's all I feel like some of the people, they don't even care what it is. They just
No.
want it because
Yeah.
it just looks
Appeasing
so
to the
good
eye,
in the
yeah.
picture, and it's like, hold on, don't eat anything yet. I need to take my picture.
Yep, the food,
So
the phone eats first. Is
Phone
my
eats
husband
first.
Yeah, the
executes
phone
all
eats
of this
first.
stuff, and Serafina turns it into reels, and it just it really entices you. For sure.
It's definitely key.
It's
I know
teamwork.
from experience with my wife and I and our son.
Yeah.
We found out about this place through social media.
See? There you go.
So it worked
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
We actually came here last August for my son's first birthday.
Oh my gosh.
He
so
was
nice.
just eating
Oh,
the
the
whole
kids love
breakfast
it. The
platter
kids
and
love it
the
here.
pancakes.
Listen, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Too, Joe.
We are a very
He'll be the next
family-oriented
foodie.
place. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. So let's talk about it. You brought Scott here for his first birthday. Let's talk about party options, right? What types of parties have you had over here?
So we have had some parties in the past. We had a baby shower. We did have a first birthday. I mean, I could speak for myself. We do have my stepdaughter's birthday party here.
Every year.
Every year. It's going to happen again this year, too.
Yeah.
Usually, we do offer parties, but it would have to be later on in the day.
Right.
After our regular brunch hours.
Yeah. We can't close to the public.
No, it's
No,
too
it's
much.
Too
Yeah.
much. So real quick, because we haven't mentioned it yet, it's very important. What are your hours of operation and your days?
So we're open 8 to 3 every day, Monday through Sunday. We're always here. You could always find us here.
You'll find
20
one of
Ellis.
us. You'll find one of us
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Someone's always here.
Somebody's always
someone's
here.
always here.
Kitchen's
Yep.
always open.
Kitchen's always open.
And they're also fantastic.
Yeah.
We come to them with all these crazy ideas. I was like, we need 4 dishes right now. He's like, right this minute. I said, yes, we do. And he
And
executes
look at this,
everything.
look at this
Yeah.
execution.
Exactly
Unbelievable.
how we
Want
envision
it to look. Yep.
He brings
Mhm.
it. So
Yes.
they're really great. We appreciate them.
Yeah. Our staff is very important to us. You
Yeah.
know, they treat us with respect. We treat them with respect. And they became like a second family to us,
And the kitchen's always open, as Nick knows, coming from an Italian family. My mother and I, she taught me how to make a really, really good vodka sauce, right? So, in terms of maybe vodka sauce options on the menu, right? You guys use a little input. Are you happy that I got the helping hand?
We never say never.
Joe, why don't you pick your vodka sauce, You get a piece of chicken in a waffle.
Absolutely.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Listen,
Some
you know,
mozzarella.
it might work.
You never know.
Called the
Might
Joey
work.
Cow's
Never
waffle.
Joe Cow's waffle.
So, ladies, in your lives or your careers or anything with the restaurant here, what has been your I'm right moment? So, our signature question for the podcast here. What I mean by that, I want both of you to answer this. Give us a time where you wanted to do something, you asked somebody for advice, they said, what are you, crazy? That's not going to work out. Don't even bother to do that. And you were like, you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. And in the end, you will see why it is that I'm right about this. And I could tell you, I told you so.
You're looking at the place. I think that we probably both have the same answer.
Everyone told us you're not going to make it.
First
You're
of
two
all-
girls. It's a hard business. This is a man's business.
And we knew
And we made
nothing.
it, yeah.
We knew absolutely nothing about the restaurant business. I mean, my husband had like a little bit of pizzeria experience a
Okay.
couple of years ago.
That's it.
But that's it. Like, we knew nothing.
I was a hostess somewhere
And-
once. I think
and
for 3
honestly,
months.
like
that was it.
we've learned everything here with no help.
No.
Honestly, we're
No.
self-taught.
Yeah.
So
Remember the first day of us?
Yeah, like
No.
we didn't know. You know, we
Yeah,
didn't
what
know
was
how to
like?
make a
What was it
latte.
like the first
No,
day?
no,
you
you
were
don't
open?
even know.
Crazy.
You
It
don't
was
even know.
crazy.
We had a woman call us
Yeah.
and say her latte tasted not
Funny,
right.
yeah,
So
something's not right.
we're sitting there, we're like, what did we do wrong? I feel like we did everything right. And we're sitting.
No, and I'm driving to my next destination, and I'm like, this is going to drive me crazy. What did we do to this woman's latte? And I called Serafina, and I was like, we didn't warm the milk up. That's
So
why
it
it
was
was
a
just
cold
like it was just a
latte.
coffee with milk. It wasn't a latte
It was
at
actually
all.
like a shot of espresso
And now
milk.
look at us.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
we
there
used to
you
have
go.
days where we used to sit, me and her, for hours, and we never gave up. And
Yeah.
look
We
at
would
us
just
now.
sit and have a dance
Yeah.
party because nobody was in here.
So, before we get to the end here, I need to know what is your personal favorite items on the menu for drinks and food?
Oh. My drink, I'm having it right now. It's
She
actually
took
one
it
of
away
our
from you.
specials,
Yeah.
but I like to have banana in here all the time just for this drink. So we're doing a nitro cold brew with chocolate chip and banana.
Wow.
It's delicious. So I'm having that today, but I'm not having nitro because I'm having
She
a
is
baby.
pregnant. Yes,
Congratulations.
yes.
Thank you, thank you. Honestly, I had this yesterday for lunch. It was fantastic. We have so many good things on our menu. I don't think I could pick.
Oh, I can. I like the blueberry muffin latte.
That's another
amazing.
new one.
It's new, but oh my god, I have it every day, and I think I'm addicted to it. And as far as what I could eat every day here would be the Barnyard Benny with bacon, poached eggs, hollandaise sauce, slab bacon on English muffin, arugula. You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
It's a classic. Yeah.
We've had every single thing on the menu, obviously.
We try everything to
course.
make sure it's good,
Gotta
and
make
we
sure
all
it's
try
good.
it.
My husband will create all of these dishes
And not try it.
and not try them.
Wow, that's
He's like,
crazy.
so how it tastes?
But look how good it looks.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to dig in some more here. I actually got to try this lobster roll because I saw
I know.
Joe.
He's
Unfortunately, a little bit of take it. It's easy for you.
And look at the lobster on that.
You know, the problem is
I mean,
I've
this
been
is-
wanting chips, but it's going to crunch.
This is fresh.
Yep. I heard the crunch.
You don't get this even in
No.
Massachusetts.
No.
We're
You're not
not-
getting
we're
things
not-
like that.
yeah.
I
we're
went
not
to
cheap with our
Boston
ingredients.
once. I ordered a lobster roll. It was like one piece.
I went to
and it was like
I went to
$45.
Boston too, and it was for like $45, and I ate it in one bite.
How is it, Nick?
That's not going to disappoint you.
That one's gonna go on the
You
floor
know what? I
too.
gotta have a little bit of this macaroni salad as he's digging into the lobster. Everything is spectacular. My last question before we wrap this up. You need boxes, right? You have boxes where you can take yourself home.
everything home. No problem.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Ladies, this has been a lot of fun. Nick and I, we thank you for your time. Nick, continue to enjoy your lobster roll. What we do here is we always give our guests the last word. So, for you two, where can we find Fina's Farmhouse on social media? And if there's anything else you would personally like to share or promote for yourself, by all means, go ahead.
Specials.
Yep.
Again.
Yeah, so we have a bunch of new specials, a bunch of lobster specials, both cold and hot. We have a lobster Benny, and we just rolled out all these new specials. Actually, today is the first day, and there's a lot more to come. So we're looking forward to seeing all new faces, and we
Yep.
love walking around and talking to all of you. You know, we've made really good friends with some of our regulars. So we're really proud of how far we've came, and we hope to carry this on for many more years and in many other locations.
Yes. You could find us on Fina's Farmhouse on Instagram. We're on Facebook. Fina's Farmhouse, what is it? si.net for our website. You can email us. You can DM us. If you DM us, you'll get an answer quicker than emailing.
You can call. You can hear 8 to 3.
We really appreciate our customers because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for the customers, we wouldn't be here. So, we really appreciate every single person that supports us. And the people that don't support us, we appreciate you too.
Yeah, we love you all.
Haters gonna hate, but
They're
they
gonna
just
hate.
love, love, love.
Exactly.
It's okay.
Exactly.
Now, one last thing. You recently picked up an award
Yes,
for the
we
Sun
did.
Advance.
Yes, we did.
So talk about that and how did that honor feel?
It was honestly, it was great. The poll was up, and the votes came in, and we were one of the top 3. And they came in, and we did an interview similar to this. We brought out a bunch of good dishes, and we did an interview, and here we to
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
All right, more to come.
More to come.
More
Yes.
awards to come.
we're not stopping.
Looking forward to it.
Can't wait.
Can't wait. Can't wait to be back here. Nick will be back here again very, very soon.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Welcome
Even
back,
without
for
the
sure.
cameras.
Without the cameras.
Without the camera.
We'll be able to sit
Yeah.
down and
Maybe my son's second birthday
Second
party.
birthday
Why not?
party.
4
Yeah.
p.m. will come
Yeah.
in.
4
Yeah,
p.m.
why
Make it
not?
happen.
We could do it.
We'll get all the animals
There
outside.
we go.
Like
Lady-
a real farm.
Ladies, this has been great. We thank you so much for your
Thank
time.
you.
Thank you for
That's
having
going to do it
us.
here for this episode of You Know I'm Right. From Fina's Farmhouse, for Jeanne, for Serafina, my co-host Joe, I'm Nick, and this has been You Know I'm Right.